Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Let's talk about Atlanta Season 2, Episode 9, like OMG. Earn is not earning his keep like Tracy's earning his keep, and he's taking his job as being a security very serious. And Al Paperboy really appreciates it. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy. Like, come on, earn. You got to earn your keep. So we see that since there's going to be some separation between Al and Earn is going to go check out Alligator Man. So we should be seeing Alligator Man, aka Cat Williams, again, because Cat Williams was telling him about the music and the music industry and the business and all that other good stuff. So we see Earn is probably going to go look Alligator Man up and talk to him because they all family, and right now they're having some dispute. So we'll see what happens with the situation. Like, whoa. So anyways, we have, Earn telling Paperboy and, Darius, like, hey, let's get ready, let's go, let's be out. We're gonna make 60K when we go to this one show. But I guess this college show, I was saying that they're doing it for free or whatever. So it is what it is. And basically it's gonna be a pajama jammy jam type of thing. And they asked, Al about the hotel and everything like that. And Al was like, no, we don't got a hotel. We're gonna stay with this female. She got, she's on Instagram. She's the one that found our phone or saved our phone or something like that, or gave her a phone charger. I don't know, something like that. And so, anyways, I was just like, okay, here we go. Earn around people, earn trusting people, earn bringing X amount of people in a situation with Paperboy. It always seems like it's going to be a downfall. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a situation. And so basically, she was like, she's on Twitter and on Instagram. And so, Earn shows, Paperboy her Instagram, whatever. He was like, what are you showing me? Whatever. And so then, Darius jumped in with his 3 cents, and basically he was like, girls with like 3K followers, I kind of have a unrealistic view of the world or whatever. And then Earn was like, no, she only got 300. And so then Darius was like, well, that's something weird about that situation. So Earn should have heed to that information, and probably said, let me just get a hotel, especially since Tracy's coming. He's an extra body, and the girls wasn't planning on Tracy coming, so they're going to go see Violet. And so you see that what's his name, Paperboy, is about to take his 38 with him, his gun or whatever. But the situation is he ends up leaving the gun behind. And so Tracy pops up, and then, I was about to shoot him. I was like, what are you doing? What I tell you about breaking into my house? Boy, you almost got shot by this 38. And so Tracy's like, what are you talking about, man? I live here. And I was like, no, man, you was only supposed to stay here for a week. How come a week is turned into 2 weeks or a month? Tracy was like, yo, I live here. Tracy's opening the refrigerator, taking food out, eating it. Like, it's crazy that Tracy's able to live with Al, but Earn is not able to. You know what I mean? It's like they open their house up to Earn, but not. They open their house up to Tracy, but not Earn. So that says a lot. So it seems like Tracy and Al go way back, and they really go friends or whatever. So, anyways, Earn does not want Tracy to go. For some reason, Earn is not feeling Tracy. He doesn't like Tracy. Maybe because of the situation that happened in the mall, him stealing the sneakers with Earn there, and Earn is still on probation and all this other stuff. And basically, he might be sour about that deal where did Earn actually give Tracy the $4,000 for all them credit card things and little gift card things, and we only have a certain amount of time to use it, and then the stores will be alerted that it's stolen, it's false, it's fake. Like, Earn, you make really bad decisions, especially with spending your $4,000 you've been waiting on for like months and months on these prepaid cards or whatever. So anyways, Earn is telling Tracy it's not enough room, you can't go, we're leaving now, blase the third, trying to tell him that not where the location where they're going or whatever, but they just leaving right now. So that's when Al feels, and Tracy tells Tracy where they're going. Blase the third, Tracy was like, I'm in, I'm going. And he was like, I could be security. And so then that's when Al was like, yeah, you can be security. $200, you know what I'm saying? And Earn is just thinking about him saving money. But why is he trying to save money when he should be pampering his client? But Earn is too close to Al, where he feels like it's okay to do shit like this, you know what I mean? Stay at these girls' house to save money, because if he had a different client, he would probably actually put them in a hotel room or something like that. But since they are blood and their family, he thinks that he can cut corners and be slick. And I was like, you ain't slick, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna roll with it, because I was still dealing with the situation from last episode with him being lost in the forest, in the woods, getting mugged, getting robbed, and meeting a crazy man to talk about he's gonna kill him, and you disturbing my house or whatever. And he's still feeling that depression because his mom did pass away, whatever. That's what everyone's saying, that Paperboy mom passed away. and that's why he was so depressed last episode. He was in like a stagnant state, but he's always been this whole season so far in a stagnant state where he's not moving forward. So we kind of see like he's kind of moving forward a little bit. But anyway, so Tracy jumps in the car and they're gone, and they're gonna give him the $200. They're gonna give Tracy the $200. Tracy is ready to go. Ern put the food back in the refrigerator that Tracy was eating that he left out on the counter. Would have been spoiled when they got back. So it is what it is with that situation. So I was like, okay. So now they get to the PJs, or the apartment complex, or low come, you know, living situation for college kids or whatever. And they're like, it smells bad over here. They pull up, and actually they are driving, Ern is driving Al's car. Like, they couldn't even get a rental car, a nice comfortable van. It's like they're, Ern is not earning his keep like Tracy is earning his keep. And, Al points that out to when they get to the crib. The girl that answered the door, she's rude, she's disrespectful. You know what I mean? And so they got to ask for Violet. Violet, sets everybody up. She was like, I'm not ready for Tracy to come in. But you know what? We'll find room for you anyway. So then now, Al is gonna go to the room where Violet, because Violet has a crush on Paperboy. She likes him or whatever. So they lay in the bed or whatever, and then she tells Al about her dream that they're by the river, this and that, and she ate him up, and her stomach was all glowing and blood was everywhere. And so he's feeling crazy about the situation. He feel like this is bad. This is another bad situation that he done got himself into. He don't know where it's gonna go from here, but he knows it's probably not gonna be great. And these women are kind of crazy. But Al can't see anything but saving money. So anyways, they get to, the pajama party or whatever, and they perform, and they see Clark, County or whatever. Excuse me, I think that's his name, Clark County or whatever. They see him, and he has a green room. He has bottles. He has champagne. His manager's there. Like, while Al and, Darius and, Ern is sitting on the steps, like like the regular clientele, like they don't got no VIP section, don't got no special section. And Al is still feeling a certain type of way because the girl that he went out with to the nail salon was telling him like, yo, you need to get a better manager. Your manager need to be doing this for you, doing that for you. You know what I mean? And so basically he's heeding to what she said, and he's thinking about what she said, and he's looking around at his situation and realizing maybe Ern ain't the best way to go anymore. And so he talks to County, Clark County's manager, whatever, and they're having a conversation, chilling. So then some girls pull, out to the side to tell him, hey, listen, we're doing a paper on you. And then Darius says that, yo, Clark County is really, industry or whatever. And he didn't have no weed because, Clark County, he perpetrates like he smokes weed and drink, and he don't do none of that. So he don't got no weed because, Al asked him or whatever. So anyways, Darius tells, Ern, like, hey, listen, Clark County is very, industry. And I think Darius was trying to say, like, yo, he's industry, like, he's in the business, unlike, Al, the person that he's managing, and they got bottles and shit like that, and they got a green room. But he didn't say all that, but he's kind of saying it in a certain type of way. So anyways, I was pulled to the side. He's talking to these females about, doing a paper on him. And, Violet, she's on the top of the stairs or whatever, and she pours a drink on him. And Tracy runs up. He's talking to her, whatever, and she's calling him a broke N-word, or broke this, broke that, and all this other stuff, broke security guard. And she's touching him, she's tapping him, she's hitting him like this. And then he ends up just smushing her face, and she fall back. I was just like, damn. But it was funny when Tracy was riding in the car with them, and he was like, yo, I think somebody's telling us. And then Tracy, tells Al while they're at the pajama jammy jam, like, yo, listen, I'm going to go, search the perimeters or whatever. And that's when Ern says to Paperboy, oh, that nigga really thinks he's security or whatever. And so then that's when I was like, yo, he's just trying to earn his keep, earn his money, and I can respect him for that. Basically telling Ern that he's not earning his keep or his money. So anyways, we get back to Violet. Violet poured the cup onto, Al. Tracy runs upstairs and talking to her, whatever, and she's yelling, she's screaming, calling him names, disrespecting him, touching him, pushing him like she's a man, like she can beat him up, like she can fight him. You see how big ass Tracy is? So anyways, he got fed up. He pushed her down the damn stairs. And so then Ern catches her, and then she smacks the living daylights out of Ern. And I was like, see, man, what she do? She smacked you. And so then Violet brothers are coming down the stairs to confront, Ern and Tracy and Darius come to confront them. And so there's like, come on, let's go. So Ern is trying to get them out of the the school, the college grounds, the foyer or whatever, or the auditorium, or whatever the hell they at. And so Darius is trying to make peace or whatever. So anyways, they get outside. Tracy's nowhere to be found. And then Violet brother, she approaches, them. She approaches Ern and his crew or whatever. And then Ern tries to talk peace and tries to talk, non-violent. But this dude that is Violet's brother, he's not trying to hear that shit. He's trying to fight because his sister just got pushed down the stairs. So if he walks away, he's a bitch in everybody's eyes that are around him looking. And so he's not about that talking shit. When someone's ready to fight you, somebody got their hands up, somebody's coming at you in an aggressive way, you react. Don't wait. Don't try to talk shit out. You put your dukes up and you do your thing. Or whatever you gotta do, because when someone's coming at you like that, the talking shit is over with. There's no time to talk. Nothing Ern could have said would have changed that situation at all, point blank, period. His sister got pushed down the steps and he got to defend her honor, whether she was right or wrong for what she did to, Al, and she did to Tracy, and what she did to, Ern. So anyways, Tracy comes out of nowhere, knocks the shit out of him like, boom! I was like, oh shit! And they was like, let's go, let's run. So they're running through the gym, they're running through the school, whatever. And they finally get out, so like, they got away with it, whatever. And they got on their pajama jammies. And so their pajamas remind me of TLC. Let me creep. Just creep. That video with TLC wearing their pajamas, their slick pajamas. Their silk pajamas, let's creep. I was like, oh shit. So anyways, they're walking and, Al wants some weed. He needs some weed. He can't take this bullshit. He was like, them females better not mess with my weed. And so anyways, Darius snips out the weed spot. They find the weed. They found a fraternity with a bunch of, Caucasian kids, a bunch of white kids basically pledging or whatever. They know who Paperboy is. They give him a blunt. He's smoking. They chilling. They go inside the crib. They see nothing but the Confederate flag. There's guns. There's a bunch of naked white boys in front of them as they're getting high, but there's weed on deck for everybody to smoke at this fraternity. If that was a black fraternity, they would not be able to have all them guns. They would have shut that down, because we had a black fraternity here in my state that were kind of like, had almost like them, but then they shut them down. They got them off campus. And off campus and on campus and off campus, because this house is actually off campus, but it's actually a fraternity house. So if you go to college, what if you get financial aid, or if your parents pay, whatever, they pay for your room and board. That's included in tuition, so you have to pay whether you live on campus or off campus for rooming. The fraternity actually wants their money. You're not living there for free if you live in one of the fraternity houses. So anyways, they're just sitting there, like Tracy was like, yo, this is some bugged out shit, yo. And Tracy was like, look at these guns up here. And Darius is curious about the gun. I was like, yo, we got a gun room. These motherfuckers got a gun room. So we got, you can call them white supremacists, maybe or maybe not, because, they like Paperboy because he's entertainer. And so they're cool with him. They're smoking weed. They even offer him food in the fridge or whatever. And so it is what it is. And then the guy that's the head of the fraternity, basically, he was like, yo, Paperboy, I have two favorite rappers. You're one of them. And Post Malone was like, oh, why he had to go to Post Malone? So anyways, and then he talked about UGK, you know what I'm saying? And all that, UGK, Pimp C, or whatever. So anyways, he was like, that song, the Laffy Taffy, the Laffy Taffy, And so basically he put on the music and he has the pleasures dancing to Laffy Taffy, butt ass naked, with just potato sack bags over their head. I was just like, okay, that's how we doing it. So anyways, he was like, yo, I gotta go give these pledges a mud bath. I'll be back. Blase the third. Darius and Tracy back there looking at the gun collection. We find out that Tracy steals a gun. So I don't know if that's gonna come back and haunt Ern or Paperboy, because they know who they are. And so with that situation, that's when Al and Paperboy actually have a conversation, basically, and I was like, yo, this shit is real messed up. Like, yo, this is some bullshit. Like, we gotta talk, because this is some bullshit. This is really some bullshit that's going on. Whatever, and that's a big problem. Ern was like, yeah, Tracy. And so I was like, what do you mean Tracy's the problem? Tracy ain't the problem, you the problem. Then, I was like, no, he's the problem. You see how he pushed that girl? There wouldn't have been no problem. There's no problem until there's a problem. And then he pushed the girl, and then I was like, yo, didn't you see her pour a drink on me? You knew she was crazy, and you put me in the room with her, and you're trying to save money and all this other stuff. But anyways, I've been talking to County Boy's manager, basically, and I was like talking to him about what? What you mean about managing me? Because man, I don't think you cut out for it. So this is where Alligator Man might come in. So, anyways, basically try to help Earn get back into the position. So Earn is mad. Earn is not owning up to what he did. He thinks that it's not his fault. He thinks that it's all Tracy's fault. So he's not owning up that he's lacking and he's not doing what he's supposed to do, and he's not actually taking care of Al the way he's supposed to as a manager as well, at least doing something. Like, damn. And on top of that, they're doing this free show, Blase the third. So it's just like, and then they drove down and his car, with all four of them in that car was uncomfortable as hell. So, I was just realizing, like, yo, I need to step up my game, and I got to make my next move got to be my best move, because basically I'm feeding you, I'm feeding this one, I'm feeding that one. I need money, and money talks and bullshit walks, and that's what it is. And Ern is upset, he can't handle it. So now it's daybreak, it's morning time. They leaving the fraternity house early in the morning. They're silk pajamas, getting ready to get on the bus, and then they get back to the crib where they were staying at with Violet. His car is all open and everything. He was like, my weed better not be gone, but thank God they didn't bust the windows or cut the tires or anything like that. And so as they're walking up to the house, they see all the complex door, whatever, they see all their clothes outside in the lawn, all cut and ripped up. I mean, they cut the shoes, the sneakers, the shirts, the jeans. They cut it up lovely. Ern's laptop is gone. Paperboy weed is gone. Ern is trying to beat down the door. He can't do it. He's not strong enough, so he put on the fire alarm. He's just upset. He's mad. So they all run and get back in the car and they go. And so this is Tracy laughing and talking about, your cousin got a temper, Al, like, you got to watch out for him, like, pulling that fire alarm was wrong, man. And he's playing around with the gun, talking about he stole the gun. And that's when, Ern is like, well, do they know you stole the gun or whatever? So basically, twice this episode, Tracy corrected Ern and talking about, what are you, the campless police? What, you the police? And so, because when Tracy tried to go with them to the college campus, Ern was like, don't you got to let your probation know? He was like, what are you, my probation officer? So anyways, it is what it is. It's the situation. They get in the car. Ern is still not owning up to it. And plus, he feels like, Paperboy is leaving him. And basically, he's mad. He's upset. He wants to take it out on Tracy. So he's trying to fight Tracy. And also, he could be trying to show out that, I want to fight for this. I want to fight for you or whatever. Or he feels so guilty that he wants an ass whooping. No, he's going to get an ass whooping. I was hoping that Ern was going to get off the car and show us some moves, some karate or something. But he actually get his ass whooped. He got one hit on Tracy. Tracy beat the shit out of him, picked him up, slammed him, and the whole nine and everything. It's like, yo, Ern, what did you think? You think he was going to beat up Tracy? And Tracy did not want to beat up Ern. He didn't want to beat his ass or this and that or whatever. He didn't want to do that to him. But, Ern wanted that ass whooping. And Ern got his ass whooping. He crawled back to the car. And then, boom, there we go. The episode is over. I was just like, damn. Damn, Ern, you done fucked up, man. So basically, hopefully, Ern gets a chance to talk to Alligator Man. And they can mend fences and get, Al and Ern back together and possibly make some money together, because maybe Alligator Man can show Ern how to make some money and how to be a manager, because he knows how this family shit goes when they break up. So anyways, peace, I'm out, much love. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peoples. Mary Jane is out the building. This was a really good episode. I would give this episode a B+. It was funny, it was entertaining. You got to see some weird shit. You got to see what what some people do in their when they're in college, and what they're allowed to do and what others can do as well. Peace, I'm out, one love.